Iraqi Dinar Guru Opinions September 21, 2025. Listen to the full version on the official dinarreport.com website and become our supporter on Patreon. September 21, 2025 Newshound Guru Militiaman. They're telling this in so many words and so many articles, without always saying it but invoking it. They're definitely telling this Iraq is integrating into the global financial system. The evidence is everywhere. September 21, 2025 Intel Guru Frank 26, Iraq Boots on the Ground Report, Firefly. Sammy says you know that lower denomination note that was on that plaque from the BIS? We told you it is a symbol. This is the launching of the ceremony that's going to lead to the ceremony of the new exchange rate. I truly believe we will see a reinstatement from $3.22 plus inflation factor sold probably around $3.86 or so and float from there. It will be well managed if the oil agreement is set. This could be something. Frank. Yes, it is the currency collision. Frank. $3.86 is a fair rate to come out with and allow it to float. Emo, it can float up to $4.25 and then cap it. That should be the real effective exchange rate of your currency. September 21, 2025 Intel, Newshound Guru Mark Z, via PDK. Question. What is the possibility of Vietnam kicking the whole thing off? Mark Z. I still think it's all going at the same time. There is a lot of pressure on Vietnam to change the value of the dong. It is very undervalued. September 21, 2025 Newshound, Intel Guru MNT Goat. I recently was told by my CBI contact that the long-term plan was never to reinstate the dinar for a very long time. That if it was not for the Trump administration and all the help so far from the US Treasury and other financial experts over the last years, it would still be a very long time. But that we all need to know that since the Dr. Shabibi attempt over 13 years ago, lots has changed and the Obama stagnation era of complicity with Iran is over. A new era for Iraq has started, a more progressive global era. An era of true independence. They are going to normalize Iraq and the reset is coming. September 21, 2025 Intel Guru Bruce, via Wiser. Now, the contract rate on the dinar was renegotiated by President Trump. He wanted it to be a certain amount, and that's where it is. Can't get that at the bank. It ain't there. So I'm telling you the best way to do it is to use the toll-free number, call. Set an appointment and go into the redemption center that corresponds with the zip code that you enter. It's going to be easy, it's going to be quick, and I think you're going to be all set. September 20, 2025 Intel Guru Frank 26. We're walking into a new file, a new chapter, shoot. The final chapter of what we call the monetary reform of the Iraqi dinar. Sadani is talking like a parrot on steroids. September 20, 2025 Newshound Guru Militiaman. This whole system is taking place before our eyes. The Iraqi country has really come a long way with their reforms. You have Oliver Wyman, Ernst & Young, K2 Integrity. You have all these entities, the largest financial institutions in the world. World Bank, IMF, ICFC. Now we're seeing the collective of education. They're getting the public and world up to speed. They are also doing things that are creating value to the currency. September 20, 2025 Newshound Guru Samson article. Prime Minister. The new Iraq has moved forward and there is no going back. September 20, 2025 Newshound, Intel Guru FNULNU. Why some insist we are looking for Iraq to get a rear is beyond me. They have rear. Perhaps they are unable to succinctly state something they are hoping for, like a new improved rear. To state we are looking for a rear makes no sense and is a misnomer. September 20, 2025 Intel, Newshound Guru Mark Z, via PDK. There are some folks, Reno folks, that believe that tonight between 11 a.m. and 2 p.m. is go time. I do not think it's time, but know some folks that are salivating at this. We are hearing lots of rumors, folks. But for now consider them rumors until we can see what is real and what is not, but some folks are beyond hopeful. September 20, 2025 Intel Guru Frank 26. Question. Do you think President Trump will announce the go-ahead? No. President Trump has no authority, no position whatsoever to announce it. But he sure does push it. He pushes it like a bulldozer. September 20, 2025 Newshound, Intel Guru Walking Stick. The release of the lower notes has to be precisely calculated. If not, you're going to deal with a lot of problems. The first one is inflationary. The dinar mattresses, that's your liquidity issue. When they collect these, it'll be much easier to calculate how many dinars should we let go into the market of Iraq. This is all part of the calculation of when they release the new exchange rate. September 20, 2025 Newshound Guru Sandy Ingram. When people talk about exotic currencies, one name always comes up first, the Iraqi dinar. It captures attention because Iraq is sitting on some of the largest oil reserves in the world, and that fuels the belief that one day the dinar could be revalued on the global market. Add in talk of IMF-backed reforms and Iraq's massive development road project, and investors see a currency with long-term potential. The chance for dramatic gains. Our investment in the Iraqi dinar and all other exotic currencies is speculative. September 20, 2025 Intel Guru Frank 26. Based on what Sadani is telling you, Iraqi citizens, the IQD will soon be in the international market. It looks like they are preparing you to give you the new exchange rate. That's why they're telling you all these things. They're like preliminary steps before you receive your purchasing power. The security and stability you have is what's making this work. Thanks to Donald Trump, we are living a final countdown. September 20, 2025 Intel, Newshound Guru Mark Z. Via PDK. Question. If I understand this correctly, the dinar we exchange at a US bank will go to the US Treasury. The Treasury will then use it to buy physical oil from Iraq over 20 to 30 years. Mark Z. Exactly, and maybe as much as over 50 years, is what I was told. And that is why they may be paying us over and above the street rate, because they want our dinar for cheaper oil. September 20, 2025 Intel Guru Bruce, via Wiser. Now, if you see somebody say there aren't redemption centers, there's only banks. I can tell you, it's a lie, a big-time lie. There's one guy who's managing 7 redemption centers. There's another guy in the Southwest that's over 6 redemption centers. Here's another guy also in the Southwest is over 6 redemption centers. I know them by name. I know who they are, I know where the redemption centers are, what towns they're in. We talked to these people. September 20, 2025 Newshound, Intel Guru MNT Goat article. Iraq and the Kurdistan region reached an oil agreement. Article quote. The condition for implementing this decision is that the Iraqi government submits the contract to the advisory committee of the Iraqi oil ministry. The committee is expected to give its final answer within the next 48 hours, so that the tripartite deal can be formalized and go into effect. This could lead Iraq to finally getting an oil and gas law, referendum, in place as the constitution call for and the US and IMF are mandating and put in place. Listen to the full version on the official dinarreport.com website and become our supporter on Patreon. Source: IraqiDinarChat.net